Welcome to my channel. Value Quarter Dollar. The United States 5-cent coin from 1918, commonly known as the Buffalo nickel, is one of the most iconic pieces of early 20th century American coinage, both artistically and historically. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the coin was minted from 1913 to 1938 and represents a strong shift away from classical European-inspired designs toward imagery rooted in American identity and heritage. On the obverse front of the 1918 nickel appears a composite portrait of a Native American chief, which Fraser created by blending the features of several real individuals, including Iron Tail, Two Moons, and Big Tree. This powerful profile faces right, symbolizing dignity and resilience, and is surrounded by the word liberty and the year 1918. The reverse side features an American bison, often mistakenly called a buffalo, standing on a mound. The animal is believed to have been inspired by Black Diamond, a bison that lived in the Central Park Zoo, though this attribution is sometimes debated among historians. Above the bison is the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, reflecting the unity of the states, while below it appears the denomination 5 cents. The motto, "In God We Trust," is inscribed on the obverse, a phrase that became a standard feature on U.S. coinage following the American Civil War, when religious sentiment influenced national symbols. The 1918 issue was produced at multiple mints, including Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint, with mint marks, if present, located on the reverse beneath the denomination. Coins from 1918 are notable among collectors due to their wear patterns. The high-relief design caused details such as the date and the bison's horn to wear down quickly in circulation, making well-preserved examples relatively scarce. The composition of the coin is 75% copper and 25% nickel, consistent with other nickels of the era, and it weighs 5 grams with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Beyond its physical characteristics, the 1918 Buffalo nickel reflects a broader cultural movement in the United States that sought to celebrate frontier life and indigenous imagery during a time of rapid industrialization and global conflict, including World War I, which was nearing its end when this coin was minted. Economically, the coin held modest purchasing power, as 5 cents could buy small goods such as candy or newspapers, illustrating how everyday currency functioned in early 20th century America. Over time, the Buffalo nickel has become a treasured collectible, with its value depending heavily on condition, mint mark, and rarity. Some 1918 varieties, especially those with clear details or errors, can fetch significantly higher prices in numismatic markets. Today, it remains a symbol of American artistry in coin design, bridging history, culture, and economics in a small yet meaningful object that continues to fascinate collectors and historians alike. The next top. The United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, has a long and interesting history tied closely to the nation's development. The inscriptions you mentioned, "In God We Trust" and "E pluribus unum," are standard mottos on U.S. coinage. "In God We Trust" appears on the obverse front of the coin and has been used on American currency since the 19th century, reflecting a historical expression of national faith. "E pluribus unum," a Latin phrase meaning out of many one, appears on the reverse back and symbolizes the unity of the states. Most modern nickels feature a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, on the front, while the reverse typically shows his famous home, Monticello. The letter D on your coin indicates it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities. If your coin is actually from 1914, rather than 2014, it would belong to an earlier design called the Buffalo nickel, which features a Native American profile and a buffalo on the reverse, making it quite different from today's Jefferson nickel. The condition, rarity, and exact year significantly affect the coin's value. Some older nickels can be worth much more than 5 cents, especially if they are rare or well-preserved. Over time, the composition of the nickel has remained mostly consistent since 1866, primarily made of a copper-nickel alloy, though there were temporary changes during wartime. These coins are not just currency, but also historical artifacts that reflect American culture, politics, and art across generations.